Yeah, I know. First match going to be Cursed Hollow. We've seen that one before. My Insanity, I believe, on the blue side once again, and the team of Noki on the right side.
Yeah, we're both just going to call him Noki. Because it's a hard name to pronounce. Krulawi doesn't exactly roll off the tongue either. So, yeah, we're just going to call him Noki.
Yeah, Noki.
Noki.
Right. Knock.
Who's there?
Goalie.
Noli who?
Goalie Noki.
Touché. Alright.
Right, so we are in game. And on the left side, in the blue trunks, we have my Insanity, Shinobu, Azuragi, Fred, Ace of Spades, and my Lowell. Notably, Ace of Spades is part of the Fnatic team and is playing on BlizzCon.
Indeed, and on the right-hand side, we have Sebik, Zoltro, scrolling down, Scroll, Adrud, and F on top. F on top, for those who don't know, currently the #1 ranked player on Hot Slogs.
Hot Slogs?
Hot Slogs.
I have no clue what it is, and I don't want to know.
Hot Slogs is a ranking system that basically keeps track of all your statistics across all your games, like how many wins you have with each champion, what your win ratio is on each map, etc. Your match history, everything is recorded.
Okay. Well, for now though, everything is slowly moving, and there's a little thingy in the...
Little baby locust.
Yay. He's going to get stormed though.
Yeah, good lane to put Tassadar in when the locust, but it is Tassadar versus Tassadar, which is going to make it a bit more difficult.
It's kind of like BKB against the other BZ. BZ against BKB.
Yeah.
Burger King.
They're on the same team, so I'm not sure where you got that from.
Well, they were talking about that in chat.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so at the moment, MYI just immediately going to take their easy, which is something that Noki are going to have trouble doing, because Ampha can't really just roam off and take a camp. It's much more difficult. And
yeah, I guess...
I'd like to point out that Noki have been sitting in this top lane, waiting for a gank on this Tigers for a long time now.
On the flip side, though, you could theoretically have Avatar suddenly appear somewhere, at least as a support.
Yeah, he can jump on someone. He'd be very, very good for ganks.
So for now, they're running straight over the traps there.
Yep, just taking the damage. Oracle, good for cleaning out the traps as well. So, we're seeing the two-man gank completely revealed instantly because of the Zabathan mines. Very, very good at shutting down Fnatic's like gank play here. MYI's gank play here. Got wow. BlizzCon on the mind.
Yeah, that's what happens. BlizzCon is awesome. I want to go there.
I really, really do, but can't afford it, unfortunately. And it looks like this easy camp in the top lane going to be shut down by Noki very quickly. MYI not going to get too much out of this.
MYI they're taking quite a bit of damage, MYI, just from the fact that all these easy camps and hard camps are being taken.
Indeed, they're taking all the easy and hard camps. At the moment, Noki have taken none of theirs. Seem to just be getting the lane XP instead. But this does mean that MYI will be a little bit low on health for when the tribute does spawn at about 3 minutes, 2:30, 2:45, I believe.
Yeah, somewhere along those lines, but still.
There it is.
There we go.
2:30.
And of course, it is on the side of. No, it's on the side of Noki.
Yeah.
My Insanity has been very, very lucky with those tributes, but this time it's on Noki's side.
Indeed, and this time everyone is coming except Tigers is on the way. Abathur currently in that top lane.
Getting locked up there, body blocked, and this is nicely dashing out of there.
Yeah, very nice. But they are now being harassed from the side. Tigers completes everybody from his team. Nice dash to avoid the ice, and everyone's going in. Zoltro getting popped almost instantly. Down he goes. That healing ward gets killed off. No healing for you. Down goes Ufa as well. He's not getting out of there. Abathur getting on to try and save him, but down goes the Storm. Scroll is now going to be the one to try to stop this. They need to kill off that mine there before it does deny this, but it's just actually going to finish getting up here. Storm goes down to stop it. Ufa comes in to deny the tribute even more in his ghost form. And at the moment, Anubarak just in the mid lane, just trying to keep Scroll away from this tribute so that they can grab it. And there they go.
Yeah, very well played there by My Insanity. They were able to collapse a little better, and also this is the disadvantage that you have with Abathur. Abathur makes your team as a whole weaker in the 5-on-5 team fight.
Indeed, Abathur currently very, very out of base in the bot lane, just soaking up the XP. And Ufa is here. He has seen Abathur, but Arthas
Don't
has
see
come
that
down.
often, to be honest. Avatar leaving the base 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, it is just to get the Locust duration up. But at the moment, not really going to make too much of a difference. Ufa did come down, shut him back into that base.
Interesting move here by the team of Noki. By taking the hard camp, they actually put down some pressure in the mid lane.
Indeed. So at the moment, we're going to see 2 members of Noki head up to the top lane, try to look on Shinobu, possibly get a kill there, but they're not going to get it. They're just going to clear the wave and get that pushing for when the next tribute comes up, which should be very soon, I believe, in like 5 seconds. And in the meantime, though, MYI taking as much on the map as they can. They've got watchtowers, there's the tribute, and they've also got their hard camp, which is now help. Oh no, wait, that is a Noki's hard camp. My mistake. Their hard camp died a while back.
Yeah, that's true, but on the other hand, they easily cleared out the Noki hard camp that was pushing their base. Also, tribute spawning on their side of the map, they're already stronger in team fights, so there's no way that the opposing team Noki can respond.
Indeed, they're definitely not going to deny this, but they did take Golem in exchange for this, but that does give MYI 2 tributes now, and they're already in position if they want to just gang up on this Golem and defend it, and that looks like what they're going to do. They're going to move in. Abathur, once again, out of his base in the bot lane, get ready to defend this. MYI just going to group up on this Golem and kill it as quick as they can.
I really don't like that they picked up the Golem that early without putting more pressure on...
yeah, it has no support. It's just going to die. It might get a tower if
on the
they're
flip
lucky.
side, though, look at the mid lane. Look at the mid lane. 4-man push. The turrets are out of ammo, so maybe it was just a diversion tactic for the
They
team.
need to be careful, though. The Golem is gone. The distraction is over. Here comes MYI. Moving on to Arthas. Ufa also out of position. Stun comes out from the Ufa, though. And it looks like Noki are actually going to get out of there in time. But that push was driven back. They did get quite a few buildings in the mid lane, though.
On the flip side, though, if you look at the bottom lane, also a very nice push there by Abathur.
Indeed,
Who
ammo
is
running
sitting in
very,
his
very low
cocoon.
there. Yeah, he's sitting in his cocoon. He's throwing Symbio on anyone and everyone that he can. But Ufa's coming down. He's deep tunneled out. He does not want to take that risk of being seen in lane again.
I must have it.
So where does he put his symbiote?
He puts it on anyone at this point. He's been jumping it onto minions most of the time to just gather XP when his team aren't there. Like currently, his symbiote is in the top lane, just gathering XP.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, so now the tribute has spawned. There's a 5 versus 4 fight going on. Abathur actually
5 versus
joined the
5
fight.
now. Abathur is
Zalfar
here.
did
The
a lot of
ults are
taking a lot of
available.
damage, but he heals up immediately. Odin coming out. Uzer immediately gets smacked down. Sebek forced to abandon the fight, but look at the damage being put down here by Shinobu with the Odin, with the Archon form as well. ET from top has to fall back. He's going to be popped out of Odin form, gets locked up. CC, will he be able to actually escape this one? It's going to be very hard for him though, but there's the symbiote help.
On hard. We have the 2 tigers. There's
No,
the storm.
It's a storm.
And now it's down to
However,
the 2
Scroll gets a
Rufus.
return kill. Now they're on to Shinobu. So it's 1 Tigers down, another Tigers to go. Can they actually make it happen? Symbiote is there for the slows.
Oh,
Septic is
they're
almost
trying
there.
to go for the Tassadar here. Tassadar
Oh,
getting no
Tassadar goes
Tassadar's
down.
popped.
Nicely
It's now
done.
Tychus versus 2 supporters. Where's the heal? No heals coming out. So it's now Ufa versus Tychus. All the players are now respawning and coming back. Arthas is on the way for Noki. Whereas a Nubrak and an Ufa have just arrived for MYI. Arthas, nice ice there, protecting Ufa. There are mines pretty much everywhere at this point. Need to kill them off. They are going to kill them off. And Tychus has managed to go get a fountain, so he's going to be coming back on a lot of health. And Arthas also on the way.
Yeah, but the rest of the team of Noki is moving into position as well. Symbiote is available though. There we go, onto Zoltro. Zoltro taking quite a bit of damage. He gets locked up. Will he go down? No, he will actually survive that one. Or, no, he actually goes down in the end. It just took a little bit longer than expected. Now they're going to try and chase down Eevee from top.
Indeed, MYI definitely going to get distributed. This is a curse. If they can get ETF on top as well, that will be an incredible trade where they get the tribute and the kill. But it looks like instead of the kill, they're going to lose Fred. No, Fred gets healed by Ufa. And now Tiger's being dropped very low. Ice goes down on him. He gets knocked up, being dropped super low. He has to pop his Odin to try and stay alive here. The MYI Tychus of Shinobu has arrived. Odin gets popped. Down it goes. Can the Archon drop as well? Archon gets killed. And now MYI are all 5 up to 2 of Noki and are going to push this bot lane hard with the curse.
Yeah, minions are already stacking up at the gate. But if you look at the towers not defending at all due to the curse, and that's some of the more powerful push mechanics on this map. So at least 1 fort, that's going to pop them to level 14 definitely. But they don't have the mercenaries to make a very hard push. They can probably take down 2 or maybe 3 towers before they have to fall back and get themselves a little bit of healing.
Indeed, they managed to kill the bot lane fort, and Abathur in the top lane, absolutely decimating these buildings. But Ufa is here for him. He has been revealed. There's the stun. Can Ufa finish it up? Oh, yes he can. If you pop your ultimate on it, does get it. And at the same time, both teams are getting their hard caps.
Yeah, and not much Abathur can do when he's got out. That's the issue with being support Abathur. That's his main weakness. He's very strong in being everywhere on the map, but if your team is completely in one spot, then Abathur loses a lot of his value.
Yeah, if you want to sit in lane, even though it's the XP gain, if you want to take the risk of sitting in lane, that is the punishment you will get. Eventually, someone will come for you. And if you're not prepared to escape, deep tunnel out or something, or you get stunned like he was there, then, well, you only have yourself to blame.
Easy camp going over to the team of Noki, but looks like both teams now getting equal mercenary camps. However, Noki in a very bad situation. We saw My Insanity doing this earlier in the tournament, and they got a little bit ahead, and then suddenly they hit their level 17 power spike, and they just started smacking. This time though, they have equal heroes, so except for maybe Abathur, now they're going to try and make use of their
has been
positioning.
popped. Divine Storm has been popped for, I believe that was the MYI Divine Storm. There are 2 Divine Storms available for Noki here. There go. No, that was the MYI Divine Storm, which means one of the Noki ones has been pulled. The Abathur one will be up any second now. There it goes. Gets the Tychus and the Anubrak and the Ufa. But Tychus has been left completely alone here in the back on this Odin, just doing so much damage, and they're going to be able to take this fort easily.
Yeah, he actually landed his rocket strike straight onto Tassadar, so picking him up as well. It should allow My Insanity to at least take down all the turrets that are even slightly in the way of their conquest, and they're going to rotate up to the top side where the grave golem from Noki is available. Sebek and F from top are going to spot them.
Risky
Might be a little bit of a
move.
fight, yeah, but
Yeah, they're gonna pull back. The Beetles there of Anubrak actually seeing the Ufa on his way into the area instead of helping kill the golem. Looks like they're actually going to try and take this. In comes Anubrak with the knock-up. Shinobu onto ETF top. And the golem actually helping out a lot. Down goes Arthas. The golem getting the final hit there. Tychus chasing onto into ETF Tychus. And it looks like MY are going to get this nice Divine Storm there. Going to be able to keep Sepik alive for a bit. But Shinobu winning out the fight and is going to be able to get all of his damage down onto these fleeing enemies. Although the golem was not taken there.
The golem was not taken, but it should allow the team of My Insanity to at least pick up the tribute. And for now though, Scroll still chasing down, actually gets a kill on Artis.
Good
But
job,
tribute is already in the hands of Araragi.
Yep, Ace of Spades and Araragi are now currently fleeing from Scroll, who is a one-man tank with Abathur sitting on his head. Abathur is now gone. Needs to be careful not to get caught out here. May need to throw down his phase shift here to escape. Throws down a shield, gets knocked up. There's the phase shift, but now Tychus is here as well for reinforcements, as well as Arthas. And MYI need to retreat here very quickly, and they are going to get out. No CC dropping down.
Yeah, it was to be expected that they would be able to get out of their Hazel space. You couldn't really get to him because the Nubarak was in the way, and the Nubarak, he has that deep tunneling, allowing him to get out of sticky situations. For now though, My Insanity had to retreat, and that means that the team of Noki can actually try and take down their own Grave Golem. However, well, they probably know. You can already see people moving into position.
They're going to try and take it again. MY love contesting golems like this. They almost always come to try and contest it. It's dropping low. If they're going in now. Tassadar has just arrived, so they're going to be 5 vs 5. Divine Storm drops on both teams. 3 Divine Storms have been dropped so far. Tassadar dropping everything down, overcomes the Archon. Odin has been shrunk raid, and everyone is dying on the side of Noki. Arthas and Ufa dropping very low for MY, and they both drop. It's currently a 2 for 2. Both teams losing a lot of valuable members, but once again, the Odin has been left completely alone for MYI. Who got the golem? MYI got the golem while all this was going on, and it looks like Tychus for ETF top is going to die, and there we go. It's just Scroll left alive as well as Abathur, and he's going to have to retreat.
Yeah, but Scroll at the very least picked up the kill onto Tassadar, so it's a 3 for 3 trade. But yeah, now they're losing forts, they're losing healing fountains, and they're losing turrets very, very rapidly. So this Grave Golem doing a lot of work for the team of My Insanity. And My Insanity now going to get themselves yet another tribute. putting them at a nice 2-3 lead there. And the hard camp is respawning, as well as their boss camp in less than 54 seconds.
Indeed, and while we're in this downtime, while people are taking hard camps, etc., would you like to just quickly show their stream chat, the talent screen, just so they can get a little picture of what kind of builds these people are going for, because both Tychus is here going for a first aid build rather than a Vamp Assault build, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. And that's something I usually don't see, I guess, because the Odin deals so much damage that you get so much heal, but it could be because they want to have their get out of jail free card, because if you get the vampiric attack, then you get lifesteal you get health over time. However, if you're CC'd, you cannot deal any damage, so you're not getting your lifesteal. However, in this short downtime that the CC doesn't work, you can get yourself healed up with the first aid, but now the fight's breaking out, ETF on top, dealing so much damage to Shinobu again, left to his own devices.
Indeed, and he's going to get Ufa for his troubles as well. Down goes Arthas, and somehow Tassadar was able to escape. Skrull is alive, and the Tychus clone is going to be able to back out Skrull, being focused down very hard. MYI, only Anubrak went down. Even he was the last to join the fight, the first to die. Double kill there for Shinobu with his grenade, taking down the Tychus clone and getting the Tassadar. Very nice there. Just Tychus alive, along with Abathur, who's retreated as far as he could go without getting to his Hall of the Storms.
This is the worst part for the team of Noki. A Grave Golem is being attempted by MYI, and here's the curse.
Yep, there's the curse. Almost all of MYI is alive. They're just going to clear these locusts that Abathur is sending in the mid lane, thanks to Araragi, and they're going to take this golem in the bot lane. They are just getting full map control with everything they have right now. If they can, they might just want to head up to some of the top lane just to gain control of that area as well. Possibly gank Tychus. No, Tychus is being out. My mistake.
I sincerely think that MYI should be pushing the bottom lane. The Grave Golem is inbound. The forts aren't shooting, so there's no reason not to push there. There's exactly the same to be gained in both the top lane as in the bottom lane. Plus, level 20 is inbound. They're going to hit their heroic level.
Indeed, Anubrak once again miles out from the fight. If Noki decide to fight now, probably the best time that all of their ults are off cooldown, whereas Anubrak and Tastar's only just came back up. Anubrak's is now up, but Anubrak is pretty much in the fight now. Here come the ults. Both Odins have been popped. Nuclear missile has been dropped onto the core. Will we see a Divine Storm from the Ufa? There it is, Divine Storm! Onto almost the entirety. ETF on top is gonna get popped out of his Odin, whereas Shinobu is still completely in Odin. Another nuke has been dropped. Storms all over the map. And once again, MYI storming home into the core. The golems arrived as well. And this is MYI's game.
Yeah, definitely. Core is already dropping down. MYI taking down game number 1 in these grand finals. And we'll have to see if there are going to be any different picks by either team in game number 2. At the very least, we're going to be picking a different battleground.
Yay!
Yay!
Wow, that was a good game. Maybe not as close as playing with pain is pain, but still a very entertaining game.
Yeah, it was a very, very entertaining game, and I'm really hoping that we get to see yet another one of these games, because it was really, really close.
Indeed. So are you rooting for Noki to take back this next game just to bring the score up to 1-1 so we get a third game?
I want to sleep.
I would agree. I have to be honest, like I mentioned this earlier, Noki are the team who have knocked out both of my friend groups. So I have the tiny, tinsy-wincyest bit of bias here for MYI, because I want a wee bit of vengeance for my fallen comrades.
A Yorkie?
A Yorkie?
What is a Yorkie?
A Yorkie? Have you ever had dairy milk chocolate bar?
Yes.
Now double the thickness and you have a Yorkie.
Okay. So if you double the thickness of something, it becomes a Yorkie.
If you double the thickness of a dairy milk chocolate bar, it's made by Cadbury's. So
Caprice.
Cadbury's, not Caprice. We're not. This isn't a Sun. This isn't an ice lolly.
Capri Sun.
Yeah. Alright, so we have pretty much the same teams. Oh my god, that Raider skin though. Look at that.
Battle commencing in
He's been in the bottle. He's dyed blonde.
L'Oreal, because he's worth it.
L'Oreal Raider. I like it. So, yeah, teams, very similar. Arthas coming out a lot. Tasta coming out a lot. Ufa coming out a lot. Except this time,
My Insanity is going to try and rain or their per raid.
Oh wait, yeah, they aren't actually picking. My Insanity haven't actually picked Ufa. They've got Rhaegar this time. Going for different. Do something different. That's why they picked Rhaegar, I'm assuming. For that extra damage when they bloodlust. I'm assuming they're going to bloodlust if they're doing this. Getting ready for hard camp very early.
And indeed. I'm wondering.
You're wondering.
Yeah, what are they going to do?
Well, it looks like they're definitely going to take this hard camp, but this is a really early push for it. Yep, they're taking this hard camp. Tassadar, in fact, even going to help with this. Aragi, even going to use an Oracle. Try and drive back Skrull, so Skrull does not notice this incredibly early hard camp.
Yeah. Interesting choice here by a team of My Insanity, but definitely something that's possible. Those Skrulls coming in.
Yeah, and according to Ace of Spades in the Twitch chat, they changed the comp so that the mirror doesn't look so bad. That's very nice of them, very thoughtful. At the moment though, still no kills. Both teams dancing around. They didn't even finish the hard camp, so they're having to try that again. Ufa actually helping a little bit there. His name is Ufa and he's helping. There we go, Rhaegar and Tassadar coming in. Tassadar, Skrull looking maybe to help their Shinobu, being forced to back up, kill the hard camp. They need to finish it. That one's one hit from death. Kill it. Don't let Tassadar in there. And this is quite a long fight here. Abathur is in here as well. They get the hard camp.
Finally.
Thank God.
Took long enough, but now they're going to actually turn it around. They catch up the Skrull. Skrull has the face shift available, I guess, but he's trying to get out there. Abathur helping him quite a bit.
That was the wrong way to dash, ETF.
Where are these Knights going? Knights are supposed to go down the middle lane.
No, Knights always go top lane. There are no middle lane mercenaries on Dragonshire.
Ah, yeah, and this is Dragonshire, of course.
Yes, there are no middle lane mercenaries on Dragonshire because we have the Dragon Knight. Blue team currently controls the shrine, which means that MYI have to stop Noki from capping it, which is why Tassadar is here. But Tassadar's about to be CC'd.
Heroes of the Psionic Storm, definitely.
Yeah. Not going to happen for a while.
Nope. At the very least, Fred now is trying to get these shrines.
Yeah, Fred does get it with the help of Lowell.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
Warrior. We're going to see a
Ace
bit
of
of a dance.
Spades is going to fight against Skrull here, and now both of the Dragon Shrines. No, not anymore. I was under the impression that they were in the control of the blue team, but.
Nah, ETF took it back quite a while back. And Shinobu can't really contest
right in the bottom lane, Arthas actually gets taken out.
Oh, wow. So, this is looking good for Noki at the moment.
What is this laser doing? Powering the shrine? Oh, Skrull, very high.
Yeah, it is. Nope, Skrull's denied.
He was so close to actually finishing the capture.
And denied. Bot lane, taken back by Reyna. Completely in control. He's just going to try and drive back Ufa here. Yeah, we're seeing a possible fight. No, ETF gonna back out. Shinobu very low health, so it's all up to Araragi to just prevent this from getting out of hand up here.
Oh. Alright, so for now, the fight continues for the shrines. So I guess the first one who gets the shrines is going to win. Sabichi in a lot of trouble, gets locked up, takes so much damage. He does get the symbiote on him, but one more hit. There we go, a nice kill there for My Insanity. Uth's ghost form is going to try and turn it around to Lowell. Barely managing to get out there.
Pops it, even when frozen. Very nice play there. And My Insanity turning it around. And again! Who did they just get? Oh, that was Ufa dying. It just has a delay on it.
Ufa dying, yeah. Ace of Spades now fighting the Skrull.
Oh, wait, that was Tychus. Tychus died.
Yes, Tychus, yeah.
My mistake. So yeah, Tychus was killed somehow.
But now Araragi should be able to get the double Dragon Shrine here.
Yep, Skrull going in to deny it at the cost of possibly his own life. If he goes back in, he is 100% gonna die. There's the Dragon Knight. And they are MYI finally going to begin pushing down this mid lane.
You can already see the damage that the Dragon Knight is doing to this these initial turrets, but it's punting time.
It is punting time. They're hovering around.
Go punting dragon.
Go punting dragon, and Araragi taking down the first tower. Still a lot of health. That healing totem does work on the Dragon Knight. Gonna heal it up. ETF on top. looking for the opportunity to try and go in, but not really that much room here.
Yeah, Araragi now just going to suicide that dragon onto the tower because he knows there's only 19 seconds left. And most likely they're not going to be able to kill the dragon beforehand. There's a lot of damage, the punt is not real, and Araragi barely being able to escape there. Probably the Psionic Storm would have been a bit better in sieging up these towers than Rhaegar's abilities.
I would agree, but the Rhaegar definitely more useful for keeping the enemy away while they took the Dragonshire, which is why Tastar is the one who took it in the end.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't really have a choice, did he? But now though, they're going to pick up the easy camp, their opponents are going to do the exact same thing. And at the same time, hard camp now being taken by
MYI. MYI moving in, going to try and take over this easy camp, and they're going to do it 4 versus 2. Immediately driven out, Ufa being dropped low, Ufa dies, and now here comes the rest of Noki, going to try and gain control of this, but Shinobu is here. Easy camp is in control of MYI, and they're just going to leave. They don't mind. They got what they wanted.
Yeah, the golems are already going to the bottom side of the.
They're going for the
map.
triple easy camps.
Ooh, that's also interesting because those golems are out of reach of towers, and that means if you don't stop them, you're going to go down.
If MYI can defend these will push all the way to the core. Bot easies have been taken, but these ones in the lane at the moment are going down. They really needed like 1 or 2 more people defending these. They've already gone down, so they're down to like their last
Scroll
2
coming in
easy
from the
camps.
side.
Scroll is coming in from the side. He's popped Archon. Down comes Odin for ETF on top. There's the Divine Storm. There's the Bloodlust, but most people are already dead. But Bloodlust on the Archon here. So destructive. But Bloodlust on the Odin. So much damage being dropped down. It is currently 1 for 1, but people are dropping left, right, and centre here. So much health being lost. It doesn't look like anyone else is going to die. Ace of Spades being dropped very low, but he's going to be able to back out. And we saw a dance of death there where only the Arthasers died on both teams.
Yeah, although Hoops are running straight into Tychus, but Tychus from My Insanity didn't quite want to fight here. Dragon Shrines once again online, and these big golems are already fighting in the lanes. So
those easy camps are still alive, so they're just going to keep going. And Aragi going to be able to take this tower because Abathur clone just ran out.
What just happened?
That was an Abathur clone, it just expired.
Ah, I was like, what happened to the Uther? It just stopped working.
Just Ufa.exe is not responding. Would you like to send an error report to Blizzard? And down goes Arthas in the top lane. Fred getting taken out here. And that means that Nokia are going to be able to take control of this top shrine, and that's going to prevent MYI from getting a second Dragon Knight in the near future.
Yeah, but for now they do have their big camps were still pushing in the bottom side of the map, but have eventually fallen to Abathur, I believe, to ADRD. For now though, both teams have equal opportunities, equal experience. But Zoltro has to be a little bit careful here if he can or cannot stop this Dragon's Shrine. Mid lane, Milo is...
they just traded ready. Shrines. Scroll was able to go bot lane and just take that down. And now they have control of the mid lane, but we see the majority of MYI are currently top lane looking for a gank here.
Yes, Zoltro in a lot of trouble. He does get the mount off, but takes quite a bit of damage. ETF on top is taking way too much damage. The Odin
and he's gone.
Gets destroyed. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah. He didn't have any chance. He couldn't do anything. And now Shinobu has the Odin. And just look at the havoc that's being wrecked by My Insanity in this base. Towers are running out of ammo. And Scroll, oh wow! That bear.
There's the Bloodlust, and they are pushing through right now. Bloodlusted Odin is a wonderful, wonderful thing. The Archon, has the Archon even been used yet? Yes, Archon has been popped. So MYI dropped pretty much everything on this, and they're gonna get this fort. Taking quite a bit of damage from this, and Mule's been used. Not sure how helpful that's going to be in this situation. They're going to get this fort, and that gives them full control of the map. I would like to see Rhaegar run down and grab that bot shrine, but it looks like MYI right now just going to pull back.
Yeah, they are more than happy with just falling back for now, getting themselves some more camps, because the Dragon Knight is once again available. Hard camp is available as well. And the hard camp for Noki is only going to be active after 1 minute from now. So Shinobu passing by the hard camp.
Indeed, doesn't look like he's going to be taking it in the near future.
Yeah, he just wants regeneration.
Indeed, Noki taking the top shrine. So that is now in their control. And once again, teams trade shrines. Not going to be doing much for now. The Dragon Knight will remain a statue.
Yeah. But for now, this is good for the team of Noki, because this will peel away some of the pressure that MYI was putting down on them. But they're going again for the triple easy, if they can. However, they're going to lose the hard camp instead.
Indeed, there's their hard camp being raided, but they're just moving into their own area. They may lose the hard camp, but Noki may be sacrificing some of their lives here. Fred goes down, Divine Storm is popped, but Tassadar is round the back. All the ultimates have been popped here for MYI. Rhaegar has just arrived, Bloodlust has not been used, Tassadar being pulled out, and MYI here aren't really grouped. They need to get a better engagement angle on this. Ufa Clone is gonna go down. The Odins have been popped, Storms being dropped. No one, only Arthurs on MYI has died. No one on Noki have died yet, but at the moment Shinobu gonna try and change that, but no, ETF on top with the shield. No way he's gonna be chased. Oh, there goes the Bloodlust. He may actually be caught here. Gonna continue the chase. Shinobu, nope, nowhere near enough health here. And now Ace of Spades is in trouble, needs to pull out, gets shielded by Tassadar, gets frozen by Arthurs, and they're still fighting
from the bottom
here.
side, Lowell coming in, but he overextended a little bit too much and went down himself as well.
Indeed, and Noki taking control of that fight very nicely, and the hard camp that they took is already dead. But it is all about the principle, but this does mean MYI may finally get that second Dragon Knight. No one's going to make it there in time, and there it is.
Yeah, and this is so bad for Noki. The Dragon Knight is going to take that fort with ease. You can already see him tanking that one up. Okay, the shield from Amateur is going to be very powerful, and Aragi has to be careful that he doesn't get locked up by the enemy team, because his team is not there. His team needs to get there, and they need to fight 5-on-5. They have to wait until Tychus is finally back in action.
Indeed, Tychus, Reyna, in fact, is on the way.
Wow, they look too similar.
Marines, yay! Raider is on the way, looking for a spot to engage. They need to engage when they have this Dragon Knight up. It's basically an Odin, a free Odin for them that they can use to engage and get a huge amount of damage and remove someone from the fight with this punt. Reyna is now here. Dragon Knight taking a lot of damage here. Looks like it's going to pop soon, so if they're going to fight, it's going to have to be almost now. There's the punt. Dragon Knight going to breathe a bit more fire. The engagement looks like it might be happening. Ufa Clone running very low. Dragon Knight gonna pop. Needs to get out of there. Second is gone. Does not want to be caught. Gonna get healed up by the Rhaegar. And they're not gonna fight. Just gonna back out. Get ready for a different engagement. Dragon Knight did quite a bit of damage to Noki, but MYI took quite a bit of damage themselves too.
Yeah, they couldn't quite get themselves into a position where they could get that engagement off. And because the Dragon Knight was already down to half hit points before they could even start to engage, there was nothing they could do, and they had to fall back and wait probably for the next Dragon Knight or wait for another team fight. And you can see this is not the composition that they wanted, and especially against Uta the Balance Bringer and Balanceador, it's going to be very, very hard. Actually, Zaltra runs the wrong way, goes down. Bye-bye.
Zoltru, you don't want to be there, man. Down he goes. Free kill. I don't know why he was there. I think he was like taking bottom camp or something and just got circled on, but that did not go well.
Yeah, he just got served.
Indeed, and it looks like MYI gonna take another fort here. This will be their second fort, whereas Noki still have yet to take a fort. They're gonna get their hard camp though.
That's for certain. But they're also going to get the easy camp.
Oh, they're going for the mid fort as well. They just don't care. It is time for pushing, they say. And MYI, they're gonna push. Just dropping everything right now, getting the freeze down on ETF and Scroll here, and driving back the enemy team while Arthas is down. Just gonna take this fort. And then, well, they're going to leave.
Has Arthas actually taken Army of the Dead, or has he taken the Dragon?
Both officers have taken Army of the Dead.
Okay, interesting choice.
I think it's the more natural choice in pro play, because the Army of the Dead, it's extra tankiness for skill shots, such as Reyna's skill shot if it doesn't have the piercing. And it's basically extra health for Tychus. Makes it very, very hard to kill if he's healing using it throughout the entire fight.
Yeah, true enough. The other option is, of course, more for the sieging capabilities, I guess, but that kind of depends.
Indeed. So, currently, Noki have control of the map. They're a bit further pushed up than MYI are, but that could be risky for them. They're currently going for the shrines. The Abathur clone driving back Araragi. So they need to make sure... yep, there we go. The shrines are now in favour of Noki. They need to make sure that MYI need to make sure that they do not take the Dragon Knight. Abathur clone deleted. No use of that Odin at all. But ETF on top was able to get his Odin out in time. There's a Divine Storm. There's the Odin popped by Shinobu. And this is an MYI fight. This was not a good fight here for Snocky. Down goes the Odin of ETF on top. There's the ice. The Storm is down on him. Ace of Spades dropping very low actually. Gets killed off. And Shinobu being forced to back up a bit, but he's still definitely going to be able to take this fight. Abathur helping out really well, but ETF on top is going to be forced to be here. And there is no way they are taking that Dragon Knight. Tychus backing up a bit, very low on health thanks to Abathur, but is still going to survive.
And this is a... wow, 2 Psionic Storms coming out here, but I was going to say, this is a very even battle, to be honest. If you look at the levels, if you look at how everything is going down, okay, MYI is definitely winning this, but actually getting a nice kill there onto Tassadar, but it's more even than we have seen so far today.
Indeed. Aragi, can you stop it?
Yeah, at the cost of his own
no
life.
phase shift. The team needs to respawn. Looks like Raider's going to take Top Shrine. That will be enough to delay. And Venom used on that Tychus just to show him who's boss, but there's the knockback. Tychus immediately responding, I'm the boss, your shield means nothing to me. Killing off Freds there.
Very well done there by ETF on top. However, you have to give credit here to MyInsanity, at least keeping the Dragon Knight in their control for now, except, well, look at the Top Shrine.
Yep, Top Shrine's taken. It's Abathur! Abathur has taken the Dragon Knight and he is pushing down the lane. This is nice because it means they're not missing out on any of their damage or CC, but once the Dragon Knight's gone, that Abathur's not really going anywhere.
Well, he's going somewhere, back to the respawn point.
Unless he can deep tunnel out, or his team can protect him when he backs out in time. But it is a risky play giving it to your Abathur. But while there are 2 members of MYI down, soon to be 1, it is a decent play. They are getting a lot of damage done. They're going to even up the fort count just here.
Yeah, and that's going to at least allow them to pull ahead in the experience department. So here's the punt. They're kicking Tigers into base, but the Dragon Knight is now right in the center of MyInsanity. But they can't really put down any damage onto the Dragon Knight just yet. Psionic Storms being put down again. And that means that these towers are not long for the world. Here's first Odin coming out of Shimobi. The Banshees are popped as well.
Oh my god, the Bloodlust! The Bloodlust Odin and Archon, so good! Everything dies. There's the Divine Storm though, doing so much damage, but Raider has just been healed up almost instantly. So much damage coming down. The Dragon Knight is such a huge advantage to Noki here, but it's not going to be enough. And MYI pushing through. Raider has been forced to retreat, but MYI gonna continue this chase all the way back to the enemy base. Gonna be able to kill off ETF on top. Down he goes. Abathur somehow able to slip away there. And it looks like Ace of Spades almost was able to get Scroll there. Oh no, they're gonna get him. Where's the ice? Oh, didn't even need it. Just slapped him with the sword.
Baby.
Just slapped him with the sword. That's all they need. And now they're gonna push as hard as they can. Abathur's the only one left. Melee Abathur, go. You can do this.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Yeah, and the worst part is that the death harmers are already hitting the 40-second mark, so they should be able to at least take down the keep, whereas they were able to survive, or at least protect their own. The issue though is that they're pushing without any minions. That means that these forts are a little bit harder to destroy, but yeah, they are going to go down. Finally the keep goes down, and that means that we're going to be seeing catapults in the bottom lane.
Indeed, that's going to be really, really useful for them. And they are going to take everything on their opponent's side of the map they can. Not going to go for the hard camp because it's a bit risky, but they're going to be able to take this easy camp really, really easily. And they're just going to back up here, they could maybe go for some health, take their own easy. They're in a comfortable position to just take stuff before their opponents can even really get out of base and get there.
Yeah, definitely. And so this bottom easy camp is also going into the hands of MyInsanity. 4-man there. So there's not going to be any threat coming out of the opposing team Noki. For now though, Noki and MYI have hit the level 20 mark, which means that there are no more talents or skills to be enhanced other than by just leveling up.
Indeed, you might want to hit tab quickly and just show everyone the talents just before this fight happens, which looks like it's going to happen down at the easy camp.
Here we go.
Here we go, Fred is going in there, gets the ice on ETF. ETF instantly owning it. There's the Bloodlust hitting everyone. There's the Divine Storm also hitting everyone. Nukes coming down everywhere. And Aragi gonna take down Tychus. And Scroll being forced back. Ufa and Ufa and Arthur's in the wrong position. Ufa goes down. And all that's left is Scroll, Abathur, and Arthur, who I think took Resurgence, which is how he's back alive again. Yes, he did. And now MYI gonna push for what is probably the win here.
Yeah, possibly the other option they should have is getting the Dragonite. Another thing they have to be careful about is that their top lane is now being assaulted by knights. There are no... Yeah, they have to be very careful with this, because if they don't respond to this properly, it's all over. Ace of Spades heading to the top camp, and apparently... I see how many kills. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. I was like, why is there 10 kills above the mercenary camp? Well, Tekno, that's the scoreboard.
Oh dear. So it looks like Ace of Spades gonna take the top shrine. Reyna is clearing up back at home, gonna be able to take down these mercenaries, but only after they've done a lot of damage, and bot shrine is in favour of Noki. So there's gonna be no Dragon Knight for MYI at this point.
Yeah, but they do have the push going in the bottom lane. They have to double catapult now, so that's going to be a lot of damage.
This is true.
And they have the ability to actually just shove down the middle lane with ease. There's not much standing in their way, just a few turrets, but get a Dragon Knight. If he can at least provoke a fight here, a 5-on-5 fight is always in favour of my Insanity.
Indeed. If the Bloodlust goes down, then my Insanity are winning that fight. Odin Archon is just so brutal. But right now, MYI just need to make sure that Noki don't get this Dragon Knight. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to... Hey, never mind. I wasn't paying attention to bot lane. Well done, Freds.
Yeah, Fred Flintstone is able to make it happen. ADRD actually running straight. Oh, that's the clone. So that doesn't really matter. Here are the Odins. Divine Storm's happening going out. Bloodlust as well. Look at that damage. It's just incredible. Nuclear launch detected. So much AoE damage. Now coming in as well.
Bloodlust came down,
just getting bursted. Yeah, goodbye. This is game.
Yep, Shinobu, though, did actually get killed out of Archon there, but like we said, Bloodlust equals win. ETF on top, gonna be grenaded. All the firepower is being dropped onto him. Down he goes. Arthas was back alive again due to resurgence, but even he is not going to be able to stand up to the brute force that is MYI barreling down into their base. Abathur's getting out of their toot sweet. Mule has been dropped in a desperate attempt to delay the escape. Shinobu having to back out due to lack of health here. Rhaegar is to heal him, gets healed. I would not be surprised if he has first aid up and he pops it. But right now, there's the shield. Everyone's going to just get a shield, and they're just going to go for the win here, and they will 100% get it.
Yeah, 50% core damage already. The Mule can't really keep up. Avatar can't really stop it.
Go Mule!
Desperately trying to survive.
Oh, Ace of Spades died.
Yeah, he did get a kill, but it doesn't matter. It's my Insanity who wins the ESL Community Cup #2. Congratulations.
Indeed, many congratulations. Which brings our winners so far of the Community Cup to SK for the first one, and MYI for the second. One of these days, they'll play in a tournament at the same time.
Oh boy.
That will be amazing, and we'll never get to sleep because we'll actually get a third game.
It will be insane. Alright, so thank you ladies and gentlemen for watching this stream. I was TechnoLink. If you liked the stream, make sure to hit the follow button below. I was here with Thatcher. If you would like to follow us, you can find us on Twitch, on twitter.com/techno_link, and of course on twitter.com/Thatcher, TETCHER, and that spells twat.
Wow. Well now. No, we know Twat was in the last ESL tournament.
Twatcher.
Twat was in the first ESL tournament. They got knocked out first round.
Hey,
Team wannabes and tryhards. Twat.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so again, thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time here on twitch.tv TechnoLink with possibly more heroes. Thank you, and good night.